The team was able to have a mini preseason with the team after being eliminated from Leagues Cup. How beneficial was it to have some time together as the new guys arrived and got situated?
Yeah, obviously we had a very busy June, so it was nice for the guys to freshen up and get a few more sessions out here on the grass with the new guys to get them assimilated and get fired and hitting the last stretch of the season.
You have quite a few new faces that were signed during this window. In the few sessions that you've seen them play and work, what have you seen from them?
Yeah, I think Jefferson's very enthusiastic, energetic. Will be a good addition, and then obviously Yebo up top. He looks dangerous, can be pretty crafty and score some goals for us. So obviously Matush, a nice piece to add in there too. So it's great to see some new faces. And they'll give us some energy and give us a lot of good legs heading into the final stretch.
It's about to be the third time you guys face Seattle this season. It's been a difficult matchup against them. But what can you take away from those matches, especially the last game you guys had? Even though we were down and we lost the game, you guys still created some dangerous chances.
But Seattle always obviously a squad with a lot of experience and a few dangerous players, and I think we need to get back to being how solid we are defensively. And I think at home we've got obviously Yebo and Pookie dangerous up top. Hopefully they can create a good partnership, and I think we've got our home crowd to spur us on.
And then it's the final stretch of the season. How's the team feeling? What's the team hoping for in these final games?
Obviously we've had a lot of time to reflect on that rough June-July patch that we had. So we've addressed those issues, worked hard on the training field, and if we can get back to the energy we had in the first half of the season, there's no issues with fatigue. We're fresh and ready to go.
Seems like it's been a while. How have you and the group managed this time off since the end of the Leagues Cup?
Yeah, we tried to make sure that everyone got what they needed in terms of those that having had played the bulk of the minutes over the period where we had so few players, they had enough time to have a genuine reset, and then we've tried to balance everyone else's time so they've had enough training time to keep the momentum, and also enough time so that as a group as a whole we feel like we've got a genuine before and after point that we can then use to go and attack the remaining 9 games of this part of the year. And then we've of course been juggling the integration of the players that have come in from abroad, and they're doing so at various points in their timelines that are all very individual relative to where they've come from. So it's been a bit of a puzzle to piece together, but we feel like we're in a good place with it, and it's a really good feeling as a group of coaching staff and for the players to have a full group of players and to feel like there's real competition, feel like we're training with real purpose every day, and that we can give ourselves as good a chance as we possibly could going into the final stretch.
We're still above the line right now. Big picture, how do you approach these last games of the season?
Yeah, we will definitely take one at a time, but you can't help but look at the block as a whole. And I think if, for example, if we were to replicate the form of the first 9 games or probably the second 9 games, we would be in with a real shout, which is where we want to be. We want to almost try and put to one side the very messy middle spell that we've had, because of course that just doesn't reflect what we are as a group, nor certainly what we are now in terms of strength and numbers. So it's trying to make sure that we can compartmentalize that enough to move into this final stretch, knowing that at this level we're at our best a very good team in this division, and we can be more than a match for anyone. So that's what I've tried to instill.
A familiar opponent for the first game back in Seattle. We played them twice at their place. This will be the first time we see them here at Allianz. How important is it to have that home game on the return?
Yeah, I think for multiple reasons this is a really big one for us, because we've played Seattle twice in a relatively short period of time. On both occasions we were obviously missing a huge number of players and didn't feel like we were as equipped as we would like to be to really go and tackle that challenge. And I think the combination of now us being far fuller as a squad and the game being played at home, us having a real desperation to go and win and get points and right the wrongs of the last couple of months, and I'm hoping it will make for a really different game to the one that we've seen recently.